Alright, now so in the past video we went ahead and we created a new project. We run the server and um, we changed the server from production to development, as you can see in here. Alright, so in this video we want to go ahead and we want to set the base template, or I just want to show you first the template that we're going to use to work with this CRUD. So check out the link in the description for the source code for this CRUD in here. This is going to be just a very basic project, so we're going to have this part in here which will allow us to display the title and the content of the blog, and we will have the form like this. All right, so I already have this code open in my Sublime in here, and go ahead again and check out the link in the description, so you'll find this code so you can download it and go ahead and work with me. Alright, so in this video, we're just gonna go ahead and set the base template and the basic design of our own project. Alright, so in here in the index page, I just want to go ahead and I want to set I want to set the basic template which will allow me to simply display the content like this. Alright, this is gonna be the index. Alright, so we want to create a master template first, because if you take a look in here, you're going to have a header and a footer, as you can see right in here. So I'm going to create a master template for this, so I can actually go ahead and extend this master template. Alright, so because we will have a couple of views, alright, not only one view. Alright, so let's go ahead to our project. I want to go tab, I want to go to views, and I want to, inside the views, I want to simply create a new folder. I will name this folder blogs, or just blog. All right, so I want to also go ahead in here and I want to create a new folder. I will name this folder layouts, and inside the layouts folder, I'm gonna have my master template. So I'm gonna go right in there. I'm just gonna go and create the master with a parent template, and that will be app.php like that. All right, so in here I want to have a header and a footer that will be extended on every view that we will have. All right, instead of just adding the same view to every page, to every view that we have, instead of adding the same header to every view that we have, we are gonna put it right in there, and inside our own master template, and then we're gonna extend it. All right, so I'm gonna copy this part in here. All right, so I'm actually gonna copy this, starting from the div with the class container. I'm gonna paste this in like that. All right, let me remove this div, and this is simply the header, and let's copy this, and this is the part for the footer. All right, and in the middle we wanted to simply write some kind of code that will allow us to display the dynamic bodies, all right, of our own project, because the body is going to be different. All right, so in here I'm just going to go for a div with the class equals app. All right, I'm going to close this div, and then I'm going to go right in there. I'm going to start my PHP like this. I'm going to go this simply content. Well, actually not content. It's going to be this render section, and then I'm going to pass in the keyword, which is simply content. All right, so we're gonna simply start every section that we will create. We will use this content keyword in order for the dynamic body to load up in here. All right, so save this whole thing in here. Let's go to the blog, and for example, I'm gonna create my index page in here. All right, my index view, and in here I'm gonna extend the master template. So I'm gonna go this, extend, and simply extend the master template, which in layouts slash app.php like that. All right, so I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna close this, so I'm gonna go, and well, actually we do not need to close anything. Let's start this section first. All right, and then we can end it. So we're gonna go this section in here, and we have to use the content keyword as long as we're creating a new section. So in here, I'm just gonna go this and section like that, and then we can put in the content that we want to load up in the index page. All right, so save this whole thing now. Let's go ahead in here. So we want to load all of the blogs. So for now, we're just gonna pick up the part for the static code, the static HTML, and paste it right in there and save. And now I want to go ahead and I want to create, or I want to render this index page in here. So I'm gonna go to my controllers. I'm gonna go to the home controller. The home controller contains the index function in here, which simply loads up this view, which is the welcome message view in here, which what you're actually saying in here. All right, if you actually look at the routes, if you go to the config, you look at the routes. All right, so there is actually the route right in there, and the route in here. There is a get route in here which simply goes to the index page, which the slash means in here, and this triggers um, the home controller and triggers the index function right from it. All right, which what's happening. All right, so I'm gonna go back to my controllers. I'm gonna go back to my home in here. All right, so I'm gonna render the blogs slash and then the index page or the index view, which I just created right in here. All right, so if I simply go ahead and save this, sorry, refresh. All right, so still mean invalid file blogs slash index in here. So I have a problem. All right, so blogs slash index.php. All right, so it's going to, yeah, it's actually blog, not blogs. All right, so save. Not finding this view. This is why. All right, so if we refresh this now, as you can see in here, we actually got our static HTML content that we put right there. I actually forgot to grab this H1 in here. All right, so this should be right at the top. Save right now. Let's refresh. All right, so as you can see in here, symbol blog CRUD. All right, so this is it for this video. This was a very simple video. Again, all what we did, we just went to the views in here. We created the layouts. We create our master template in here because we need the bootstrap. Need this bootstrap link right at the top. All right, actually load all of our design or load bootstrap for our design. Right, we create this part which will allow us to simply render the dynamic body or the dynamic section, and then we created the index view in the blog folder. We extended the master template that we created, and then we started a new section and we put our code right in there, and then we ended the section like that. All right, so in the next video we should go ahead, we should create the model, fill it up with some dynamic with some data, and then display the data or display the blogs in here. So this is it, and I will see you in the next video.